So before I jump into the content, before I start talking about these interesting scenarios which I prepared for you guys in this video, please do me a favor and destroy that like button, and to those individuals watching this for the first time, to hit that subscribe button. Thank you very much. So first thing first, let's look at this Bitcoin dominant chart, because according to this Bitcoin dominant chart, it clearly shows us that we are heading towards the next area of confluence. The next area of confluence means 71%, and on my previous videos I was very clear, holding Bitcoin will be more profitable than holding altcoins, because we found out the Bitcoin dominance was breaking out. And if you look at this continuation, you can see, guys, the next area of confluence is clearly showing us 71%, which also means that holding Bitcoin looks profitable than holding altcoins for the coming days. And now, even according to the price action, yes, we are aware Bitcoin has already broken out from this falling wedge. Falling wedge is a bullish continuation pattern, but I have been very clear with you guys. There are some line that we have to hold. There are some resistance that we have to break if we want to see an actual bullish continuation like this playing out. I mean, in a bigger time frame, this is in a weekly time frame, we just need the price of Bitcoin to find support above 80,000, and for an actual bullish breakout, just like I shown you in an example, right? For an actual bullish breakout, we need to overcome the resistance which is holding us around 86,000. Yes, guys, once this key line of resistance around 86,000 gets flipped into proper support, the upcoming days for Bitcoin here in a bigger picture actually looks very, very bullish. And not just only in a weekly time frame, even according to this leading indicator, according to this leading indicator, Bitcoin here in a smaller time frame is doing its absolute best to hold or remain inside this sepia trend line. And we know these sepia trend lines are very, very important for us. Once we break above this trend line, the top sepia line, which is around 85,800, that's why I showed you with this example, we have to break out of this 86,000 resistance line. Once we do that, you can see the monthly R1 line, according to this leading indicator, will be looked as our upcoming target. Yes, guys, once the price finds support, proper support above 86,000, above this top CPI line, this monthly R1 line will be attracting us, which will bring the price of Bitcoin above 90,000. And not just only because of this leading indicator in a smaller time frame, not just only because of this falling wedge in a weekly time frame, even in a daily time frame, you can see Bitcoin is still following this descending broadening wedge pattern. Descending broadening wedge is another bullish continuation pattern. So if we want to see this actual bullish continuation continue, we just need Bitcoin to flip this resistance, 86,000 resistance, into proper support, because as soon as that lays out, you can see, just like I shown in an example, the upcoming days for Bitcoin looks very, very bullish. But if we simply monitor the price movement around this area here, right, you can see, guys, Bitcoin looks like forming a so-called a megaphone pattern. A megaphone pattern usually could break in this manner, just like what I showed you here in this example. Bitcoin looks like preparing itself for a continuation which might look similar to this one here. So what I'm trying to pinpoint is that if the price in a weekly time frame remains above 80,000 and also manages to break the resistance which is holding us around 86,000, because you can see, according to this megaphone pattern, the upper trend line also sits around 86,000 area. So once we flip this 86,000 into proper support, the upcoming days for Bitcoin could look somehow like this. So what we need the price for now to do, we need the price of Bitcoin for now to just remain above 80,000, because remaining above that range means price here in a daily time frame, according to this Williams alligator indicator, is going to turn bullish. Yes, guys, this is a bullish cross what we are witnessing right now. Green line looks like appearing at the top and blue line at the bottom. And once we get a proper confirmation, just like what happened here in the past price action, green line appearing at the top, blue line at the bottom, then we know the upcoming days for Bitcoin will be turning bullish. But blue line at the top, green line at the bottom, vice versa, means we are in a downtrend. So if you look in our case, now we are witnessing a crossover. So this crossover could potentially result in a bullish continuation because the green line is now slowly appearing at the top, which also indicates support. Yes guys, Bitcoin coming back for a retest around 80,000 means we now have additional support from this Williams alligator indicator. And even to the downside, if you look at this MACD has already turned bullish. This is a bullish MACD cross. RSI has just crossed above 50, and if it manages to hold above 50 and this MACD remains bullish as it is, then there is a possibility that we are going to see a proper crossover here in this manner. I mean, green line at the top, blue line at the bottom, and that usually indicates new uptrend for Bitcoin. So that's why guys, that's why for us it's very important that we remain above 80,000, and for an actual bullish continuation, break the resistance around 86,000. But what in that case? What if the price, instead of a bullish break, starts breaking here to the downside in this manner? What is going to happen in that case? In that case, here in a bigger picture, Bitcoin could be, right, this is a worst case scenario for now. In that case, Bitcoin could be coming back for a retest around this rising trend line, and we know this rising trend line in the past price action has been looked as a very, very important support. Each and every test around this rising trend line later resulted in a very, very bullish move. So even if the price starts showing a continuation, gets attracted towards this rising trend line, dips below 70,000, please do not panic. We have been aware. Even if this bearish continuation starts playing out, I mean, the tariffs war, the trade war is going to worsen, then we know that could be a great buying opportunity. Bitcoin showing weakness, dropping below 80,000 in a bigger picture could be a great buying opportunity, because we have found out, according to this Wyckoff's pattern, the distribution phase might have already ended, and this could be a formation of a reaccumulation phase or an accumulation phase, just like as shown in example. And we might be finding ourselves in this last phase, this creek, right, where we get attracted downside and then finally start breaking upside. So that's why guys, that's why even if the price starts breaking down, breaks below 80,000, heads towards this rising trend line support, you can see parallelly this might be just a temporary pullback before expecting another continuation here to the upside. So if you have any doubt, I suggest you guys to simply zoom out. So guys, these were some of the quick update that I wanted to share with you in this video. If you enjoyed my work, then please do not hesitate to destroy that like button, and to those individuals watching this for the first time, to hit that subscribe button. And guys, if you haven't claimed your free bonuses provided from Bybit, Phemex, OKX, then please check the video description. And by saying this, I'm signing out until next time. Bye bye.